Good morning, it's Sunday morning and the sun's out, hooray! So this is just a quick update. As you can see, we still don't have a weir and the river is still flowing back towards us and it's still very high. There is some good news because it has gone down a bit. It's actually gone down quite a few inches overnight. So I'm pleased to report that it's not here on the grass anymore. It's not lapping the edge and it doesn't reach right to the top of that step. It was going over that step last night. So that's good news. We're not out of the woods yet, but it's much better. Well, we've just been out for a lovely lunch with Patrick and Stuart. It's Sunday, it's just after lunch. And I thought I'd give you another update. And it's good news. I'll show you where the river is now. As you can see, the road is now open and there's no water in the road. Obviously that person's obviously still got it in their cellar, which is pumping out. But at least they can pump it out now. And you can actually see now there's a slope either side of that bit of grass that you can see there that comes down to the water where people used to do their washing, their clothes washing. But that was completely covered and going onto the road the other night. So it's gone down quite a lot. Let's have a look at the scale on the wall here. Yeah, that's gone down to 14 it's on now. And it was up to 17, wasn't it? So it's gone down quite a lot. And the other good news is that the weather forecast has changed. The sun came out today, which was lovely. It's warmed up, it's about 24 degrees. And the forecast now is for 4 days of sunshine, whereas before it was for 4 more days with some rain. So we're supposedly getting 4 clear days without any rain. So I'm hoping this is going to be the last update that I have to give you, because it's going to go down big time. Anyway, I'm just going to show you a little bit more around the town because it's still flooded, and I'll show you the extent of it even though it's gone down. So this is our neighbour's house that you can see across from the river from us, where their garden flooded. And obviously the river comes round the side of their garden and it comes round here and goes under the road. But look at that over there. Let's get a closer look. This is where our culvert comes round. And this is normally a very deep channel along here, but look, it's covered all the fields over there as far as you can see. This is all Chateau grounds. So that's that side, and then this normally goes straight under the road here. So let's go across the other side of the road. And this is normally quite a deep channel along here, and then it cuts off over there off onto the it goes through the countryside and out of the town over that way. So the river splits into two. So this is the second part of the river. Our other one flows under that bridge that we just come across and goes out of town in a different direction, and then they meet up later on. Now this is never like this. Oh wow, just noticed some beautiful cherries over there. Don't they look lovely? Thank you. Wow. Even though it's gone down that, wow, that is a lot of water. Can you see through the back of the trees there across the fields how much that's covered? As far as you can see. And as I've explained to a few people, we're very flat here, so it's just spread, the river's just spread out sideways. Oh, let's go. I'm going to sneak back across here because we can see over the wall where the other side of the river goes to, look. And it's actually flooded that person's garden there. You see, some people have said to us about raising the wall, but it still gets through. It doesn't stop the water coming through because it's permeable. Wow. Can you see right through the back there, look? It's going in every direction. It doesn't normally go through the back of there. It flows around the corner. That's another little side street that goes along by the river. And that one's still flooded. While we're here, a lot of these buildings are all part of the chateau. This is also part of the chateau because this is another one of the entrances, the gates here. We can't see into the grounds, but you can't see a lot from there. But yeah, all these buildings along here belong to the chateau. Anyway, back to the flooding tour. You can see the river down there. So this part of the river here, they all sort of join up. They split up as they go through the town because it was redirected around the chateau to fill up the moat. And this is the main second part of the river. And just look at it. Look across the fields over there. There's just water everywhere. I think some of that over the back there is people's allotments. There's a little road that comes along the back here, that's all completely flooded. And there's just water wherever we look. And this is after it's gone down about a foot. Route Barre, road closed. And obviously you can see why. We have extra culverts here, which these are normally bone dry. But this is one of the reasons. These are some of the extra flood defences that were put in the last time it flooded, which some people say was the 70s. So that was over 50 years ago. And a lot more flood defences were put in the town, but the weather's just been freakish the last couple of years. This is quite deep under here as well. It slopes way down, so that's holding a lot of water. And it's on the other side of the road. Over there. Not sure how far it goes off in the distance there, but that's another one that soaks away some of the water. Anyway, that's That's what we've been dealing with. A lot of people have had their gardens flooded. Luckily, most of my neighbours that I've spoken to haven't had any water anywhere near their houses. But it came very, very close. I'm sure there are a few people in town that have had problems because everybody's asking if everyone's okay and whether they're affected. So as I said, I hope this is going to be the last update I need to give you, because we're now going to get 4 days of sunshine and 26, 28, even heading towards 30 degrees. So let's hope it dries it all up. Now, you see this is a ladder. This is quite a long ladder that goes down to what is normally bone dry down the bottom there. So that is very, very deep. You wouldn't be able to stand up in that. We're not far from my house now. These are all Chateau grounds. So that is completely flooded, like one giant lake. We're coming up to my neighbour's house, which is opposite us at the back of the river. Oh my! Wow, there's a phenomenon I've not seen. Look at this! Look at this! They've obviously just tried to escape. They obviously all live down by the water. Look at all these snails. Actually, for a French person, this is a feast. I'm not keen on snails myself. Tried them, but I'm not overly keen on them. Wow! See, they live lower down normally in the greenery down there at the bottom of the bridge probably. They've all come up here to escape. There's hundreds of them. Quite pretty. I think we've had a narrow escape for the time being, but we said this last time in the spring. We said, oh, once it's gone down we'll be okay. And then this happened. Now, that road was barred, so that one obviously isn't flooded any longer. And here we are, back to our part of the river. And there's our bread oven house over there. Right, I'm back home again. And I think we'll maybe find Tony sitting down by the river having a little drink. Sunday afternoon and the sun's come out. Oh, he's not out here yet. I'm sure he will be soon. And yes, let's have another little look. It's a few hours since I looked this morning. And it's definitely gone down even further. Oh, hurrah. You can actually see the bottom step. We couldn't see this bit this morning and this water was up here. So, wow, that's receded a lot. Hooray.